Good morning, students. Welcome back. Myself, Kukureja Rahul. Now, we are learning about the standard 9 mathematics. Okay. So, in the previous session, we are already done the chapter number 3. Okay. We are already done the chapter number 3, revision of chapter number 3 from the worksheet and extra sums that are given by me. Okay. So, now we are moving on the question chapter number 2, as I'm already said that. Okay, so let's start with the revision of the chapter number 2. Okay, name of the chapter, that is polynomial. Okay, so in this chapter first of all we know about the all basic terms of the polynomial, that is monomial, binomial, trinomial. Okay, what is the monomial, binomial, trinomial? That is, if one term in the polynomial, that is monomial. If there is a two terms in the polynomial, then that polynomial is known as the binomial. If there is a three terms in the polynomial, then that polynomial is known as the trinomial. And if the more than three terms are in the polynomial, then we know that it's a multinomial or polynomial. Okay, so now that's depend on the terms of the polynomial. We are defined that types. Okay, now we have to define the types of the polynomial depend on the degree of the polynomial. So what is the degree of the polynomial? So degree of the polynomial, that is the highest power of the polynomial. Okay, highest power of the polynomial, that is the degree of the polynomial. That means if I will write the one polynomial, that is 2x raised to 3 plus 4x square plus 9x raised to 5. So in this one there is a three terms. Okay, so in that three terms, highest power of the polynomial, that is 5. Here my highest power, that is 5. So my degree of the polynomial, that is equal to the 5. Okay, clear about that? So now depend on that degree of the polynomial, we are dividing the also three types of the polynomial. That is the, if degree of polynomial is 1, so we are saying that is a linear polynomial. If degree of the polynomial, that is 2, we are dividing that is it's a quadratic polynomial. And we are dividing that if degree of the polynomial is 3, so we are saying that it's a cubic polynomial. Now it's if degree of the polynomial is 4, then we are saying also that is biquadratic polynomial. But that type of the polynomial that are not defined in your textbook. Okay, so that type of the polynomial we are saying that biquadratic polynomial. Okay, now depend on the linear polynomial. First of all, we also say that linear equation or linear polynomial, any kind of the you said that. Okay, so linear equation are divided into the two parts, that is the linear equation in one variable and linear equation in two variable. Okay, linear equation in one variable, that means there is only one variable that are in use, that like 3x plus 5. This is the linear polynomial where power of the x, that is 1. Okay, so power is 1, that is degree is 1. Okay, now degree is 1, that's why it's called as a linear polynomial and linear equation. And this linear equation are used only and only one variable x, so that's why we are saying that it's a linear equation in one variable. But when I use 3x plus 4y plus 5, okay, when I use 3x plus 4y plus 5, in both of them there is a two variable and both of the variable have power 1. Okay, both of the power have a 1, so both of the power have 1, so degree also have 1. So now it's also linear polynomial, but it's used two variable, so we are defining that linear equation in two variable. We are defining this one, that linear equation in two variable. Clear that? And this is one, that is linear equation in one variable. Or you have also said that polynomial also. Clear that? Okay. in previous session we have already done the chapter number 3. Okay, clear that? So that chapter is known as the also linear equation in one variable. Okay, in the previous session we are completing chapter number 3. Okay, so name of the that chapter is linear equation in one variable. Now after this chapter, chapter number 2, that are going on, okay, that we are going on chapter number 2, polynomial. After that we are doing the chapter number 4. So name of the that chapter, that is linear equation in two variable. Okay, so in the, both of them there are the difference between that is it's one variable and this is in the two variable. Okay, so that's why there is a different kind of the chapters we are learn. Okay, and now we are moving on the polynomial. Okay, so let's start with the worksheet. Okay, so in this worksheet we have to skip the some questions because that's not kind of the sense question. Okay, sensible question. So kindly cancel out or cross out question number 1 and 2. So that's not a sensible question and not kind of the anything that are given in your textbook like this. Okay, so we are starting with the question number 3 of the MCQs. So question number 3, that is which of the following is not a polynomial in X. Okay, which of the following is not a polynomial in X. So there is a 4 options. I'll give the some rules of the that is which kind of the polynomial we are saying that it's polynomial or not. So we have to check always power of the x. Okay, so power of the x, it's a fraction or it's a negative, or also variable x that are coming in the square root or cube root. So that kind of the polynomial are not in the polynomial. That kind of the polynomial is not a polynomial. Okay, so here option B, in that x minus 2 root x, x minus 2 root x. So in that case variable that are defined in the square root, so that's not possible in the polynomial. So that's why option B is not a polynomial. Okay, in X. Another, which of the following is not a polynomial in X. So in that option A, that are the x plus 1 upon x. So 1 upon x, that means x raised to minus 1, we are know about that. So power of the x that are negative in the option A. Option B, that square x that are cover in the square root, so that's also not a polynomial. In C1, x raised to power minus 2 that are defined at that, so that's also not a polynomial because of the any kind of the power of the x, okay, that are negative or fractional or variable that are also that are in the cube defined in the square root or cube root. Okay, that's all kind of the things that are not defined. Okay, so that things are defined in the polynomial, so we are saying that that's not a polynomial. Okay, and option D, that is all of the given. So A, B, C, all of the are the not a polynomial, okay, in variable x. So option D, that is all of the given. Question number 5 and 6 you should to skip that. Okay, from the question number 7, from the bottom, dash is the polynomial in variable x. Again, dash is the polynomial in variable x. Which one is the polynomial? So first option A, that is x cube plus x raised to minus 1 minus 8. So in that value of variable of the x, sorry, power of the x, okay, power of the variable x that are negative. Okay, so that's not considerable. So option A is not a polynomial. Second one, that is power of the x that are 1 upon 2, x raised to 1 upon 2 plus x plus 3. So in that case power of the x that are 1 upon 2, so that's a fractional power, so that's also not considerable, so that's also not a polynomial. Option C, x square minus x plus 5 by 2. In that sense, all the things are okay, and power of the x that are the positive and integers, okay, that are not in the fractional part, any kind of the power of the x. So option C is correct answer for the polynomial in variable x. And D, in D, value of the x, sorry, power of the x that are the minus 5. So power of the x that are minus 5, so minus 5, that is negative integer, so that's also not a considerable for the polynomial. Okay, so my correct answer is option C. Okay, so in that, all the powers of the variable x that are positive, okay, and that are not given as any kind of the fractional power, so my answer is C for the question number 7. Okay, so now we are moving for the question number 8. So question number 8, a p of x equal to 5 minus 10x dash is a polynomial. So here 5 minus 10x, as we know that 5 minus 10x, here is the value of power of the x, that is the 1, so it's a linear polynomial. So generally its answer is linear polynomial, or option C is your answer. Now we have to cancel out 9th, 10th and 11th MCQ. So you should to cross out that. So that's not important, or that's not a sensible questions from your textbook. Now we are moving for the directly question 12. So question number 12, there is a p of x equal to x raised to 5 plus 8x cube minus 3x square. P of x is equal to x raised to 5 plus 8x cube minus 3x square plus 4x minus 12. Symmetry of x raised to 4. Symmetry of x raised to 4, that means what is the value, or what is the coefficient of x raised to 4. Here my x raised to 4 is not given. Okay, power of the x raised to 4, any kind of the term that are the power x raised to 4 is not given. So if we add that power, and if we add that terms, so we also take that sense, that is we are not changing the question. Okay, as per that we are not changing the question, but we are also adding the x raised to 4 power with the following coefficient, that is equal to the 0. So any number that are equal to the 0, so itself is 0. Okay, so itself is 0, so my question are not changed. Okay, so that must to be understand that you should to add that kind of the term which have x raised to 4 power, but using the that if your question are not changed. Okay, your question do not change. So must be remember that don't change the question, we have to just adding the term that are power x raised to 4. Okay, so my question is remains same, but we are adding x raised to 4 power with the coefficient 0. Okay, so if I'll remove this, so still my question is same. Okay, so my coefficient of x raised to 4, that is 0, so the answer is 0. Symmetry of x raised to 4, that are 0. Next one, that is if p of x is equal to x cube plus 2x square plus 6x plus 5. That is equation number 13. P of x is equal to x cube plus 2x square plus 6x plus 5. Then p of minus 1 is equal to, it's asked us that, then p of minus 1 is equal to, so p of minus 1, that means we should to take value of x that are equal to the minus 1 in the following equation. So when I take value of x equal to minus 1, so your answer will be minus 1 cube plus 2 into minus 1 square, 6 into minus 1 plus 5. So minus 1 cube, that is minus 1, plus minus 1 square, that is plus 1, plus 1 into 2, that is 2, minus 1 into 6, that is minus 6, plus 5. So now 6 plus 2 7, and minus 6 plus minus 1, that is minus 7, plus 7, that are equal to the 0. Okay, so your answer will be 0. Question number 14. Now in this sense, this question, we should to take p of 2, that means value of the x that are equal to the 2. So when I take p of 2, so my equation so I'll take the value of x in the equation that are equal to the 2. So 2 into 2 cube minus 13 2 square plus 17x, that means 17 into 2, or plus 12. Okay, plus 12. So 2 into 2 cube, that is 8, minus 13 into 2 square, there are 4, plus 17 2s are 34, plus 15. 8 2s are 16, plus 34 plus 15, minus 13 4s are 52. So 16 plus 15, that is 6 plus 5 11, 1 carry, 1 plus 1 2 plus 1 3, 31 plus 34 minus 52. So 4 plus 1 5, 6, 65, 65 minus 52, that it will be 5 minus 2 3, and 6 minus 5, that is 1. So answer will be 13 for this question. Question number 14. Two x cube minus 13x square plus 17x plus, that's not a 15, that's a 12. It's my mistake in the question that are given at here, that is 12. So 6 plus 2 8, and 2 plus 1 plus 1 2, that are 28. 28 plus 34, that will be 8 plus 4 12, 1 carry, 3 plus 2 5 plus 1 6, 62. 62 minus 52, that will be equal to the 10. Okay, that are equal to the 10. So your answer is 10. So kindly correct it. Now we are moving for the question number 15. So question number 15, prior of the p of x equal to 3x cube minus 2x square plus 5x plus 4 to the price x equal to minus 1. So we have to take the x equal to minus 1 in the following polynomial. So polynomial is that, polynomial is equal to that p of x equal to 3x cube minus 2x square plus 5x plus 4. Okay, so in this one we have to take the value of the x that are equal to the -1. So p of -1 is equal to 3 of -1 cube minus 2 into -1 square plus 5 into -1 plus 4. So answer will be -1 cube, that is -1, so 3 into -1 minus 2 into -1 square, that is +1, plus minus minus 5 ones are -5 minus 4, oh sorry, plus 4, 3 ones are 3 minus 3 minus 2 minus 5 plus 4. So answer should be 5 plus 2 7, 7 plus 3 10, minus 10 plus 4. Your answer will be minus 10 plus 4, that will be -6. Okay, so answer should be -6 for question number 15. Okay, clear that? Now we are moving on the question number 16. Okay, so for the question number 16, for the question number 16, capital of the 0 of the 5x plus 0, 5x plus 2. So you should to remove that capital of, that's not sensible. 0 of p of x, we are moving directly call that 0 of p of x. Okay, so p of x is given as 5x plus 2. So 0 of that one number, that will we should to take equal to 0 for this one. So 5x plus 2 is equal to 0. So therefore 5x equal to -2. So therefore x equal to -2 by 5. Clear that? Value of the x that are equal to the -2 by 5. Next one, that is if p of 3 equal to 0, one factor is p of x equal to, here that it's given, that is p of 3 is equal to 0. So one of the factor of the p of x is factor of p of x is, so in that one value of the x that are given to the equal to the 3. So I'll take the x is equal to directly 3. Okay, so at here, because of the at here p of 3 is given equal to the 0. So I'll take value of the x directly equal to the 3. So therefore now 3 is shifted to the second side. So x minus 3 is equal to 3 0. So therefore p of x is equal to the x minus 3. Okay, so your answer will be x minus 3, option A. For the question 17, this is question 16. Now we are moving to question number 18. Question number 18, same kind, 7x minus 3 is 0. That means 0 of 7x minus 3. So therefore 7x minus 3 equal to 0. So therefore 3 shifted to second side. So 7x equal to 3. So x equal to 3 by 7. Clear that? Next one, that is how much is left to p of x equal to x cube. P of x is given equal to x cube minus x square minus x minus 1. Run to the through x minus 1 a multinomial. That means q of x is given also x minus 1. So we should to find the how much is left if I divide this q of x to this p of x. Okay, so how much it's left, that means which of the remainder is found if I divide the q of x to the p of x. Okay, So we should to find the remainder. For that, so we are moving on the remainder theorem. So therefore I'll take this one equal to 0. Okay, that's why I'll take q of x equal to 0. So therefore 1 minus 1 shifted to second side. So value of the x that are equal to the 1. So now value of the x that are equal to the 1, I'll put the in the p of x. Okay, so in the p of x, p of 1 is equal to the 1 cube minus 1 square minus 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1 minus 1 minus 1. So therefore plus 1 minus 1 I cancel out, minus 1 minus 1 that are equal to the minus 2. So your left remainder that will be minus 2. Here is in option that are not given any kind of the minus 2, so you should to take option D as a minus 2. Option D that are given as a plus 2 but is not considerable, so you should to take as a minus 2. Now last question, there is question number 20. So question number 20, for the question number 20 we are first of all rub this. So in the question number 20, if p of x equal to x cube minus 60x plus 18, p of x equal to x cube minus 60x plus 18, the divisor of the x plus 4 divisor, that means q of x is q1 is equal to the x plus 4. Then find the remainder. So we should to find the remainder. So this is the 1 mark question or MCQ. So we have to find the remainder with using the remainder theorem. So in the remainder theorem we should to take the equal to 0 in the q of x. So x plus 4 that are equal to the 0. So therefore value of the x that are x equal to the minus 4, because plus 4 are shifted to second side, so 0 minus 4 that are equal to the minus 4. So now I'll take the x equal to minus 4 in the p of x, okay, to find the remainder. So p of minus 4 is equal to the minus 4 cube minus 60 into minus 4 plus 18. So 4 cube, that is 4 4s are 16, 16 4s are 64, minus 64 minus minus plus 6 4s are 24, so 240 plus 18. So minus 64 plus 8, 4 plus 1 5, 258. So 258 minus 64, that will be 4. 25 minus 6, that is 19. So 194, that is your answer for the remainder of the question number 20. Okay, so remainder of the question number 20, that is 194. Clear that? So students, dear students, at here we are completing the MCQ of the 20 MCQ, and in some of the questions from the MCQ that we are skip out because that's not a sensible question in your as per your textbook. So I'll repeat again that questions. So please skip out or cancel out that questions from the MCQ from the worksheet. So please note down again question 1, question 2. These questions are from the MCQ. So please note down again from the MCQ into the MCQ, that is question 1, question 2, question 5, question 6, question 9, question 10, question 11. Okay, so these 7 questions are we are skip out from the MCQs. Okay, so kindly cancel out or skip out from this from the worksheet. Okay. So dear students, in this session we are completing the MCQ part of the 20 MCQs at here. Okay, I hope all of you understand and enjoying this class. Okay, so if you have any query or any doubt, you can notify me anytime. Okay, so next lesson, into the next lesson we are moving on the 1 mark questions of the 1 mark questions of the worksheet. Okay, so till then, goodbye and stay blessed.